And hi, gang, and MyRadar meteorologist Matthew Cappucci. The United States saw a preliminary total of 119 tornadoes in October. That number may grow if more are confirmed. That's the second most active October on record for tornadoes in the lower 48, other than 2018, during which we had 123 tornadoes. This October was a busy month for tornadoes, but not an extreme one for severe weather. On average, we get about 544 severe weather reports in October. We're talking wind, hail, and tornadoes too. This year we got 625. So yes, some more than average, but not really gangbusters the way we saw tornadoes really outpace where we should be. The National Weather Service issued 21 tornado watches during the month of October, the 10th most on record. They also hoisted 2 level 4 out of 5 moderate risks of severe weather, which hasn't been issued in October since 2014. This year comes in stark contrast to last October, during which we only saw 19 tornadoes during the month. In fact, this October rivals May of 2020, the most active time of year for how many tornadoes they got. May is typically the peak month of tornado season. 7 people have died so far this year in the United States due to tornadoes, one of which occurred last week on October 27th when a person died near Moss Point, Louisiana. That's the first deadly October tornado since one struck in southwestern Arkansas back in 2014. A number of tornadoes occurred between October 10th and 12th this year associated with the severe weather outbreak over the southern plains. Another surprise tornado episode brought twisters to eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania on October 21st. Then on October 27th, a very localized outbreak of tornadoes occurred ahead of a squall line moving through eastern Texas and western Louisiana. Just a couple of rotating supercells fired in the warm, moist air ahead of the approaching storm front. Things got really interesting during the mid-morning hours when one supercell south of the Texas-Louisiana border acquired strong rotation. Here in this radar velocity frame, anything green is heading towards the radar, red is away. And you can very prominently see that couplet where the two winds converge. That tornado then entered the Golden Triangle and lofted a debris to more than 16,000 feet, likely an EF2 tornado. You can see that blue splotch where radar detects weird jagged shapes. That's tornado debris. Stunning video out of Orange, Texas showed that tornado as it crossed Interstate 10. You can see little vortices shedding off it, showing it's a multi-vortex tornado and a powerful one at that. That setup was actually tied to the same set of storm systems that brought record rainfall to the West Coast in California. A record-intense double-bomb cyclone over the Northeast Pacific trucked a ribbon of moisture ashore into California, known as an atmospheric river event. Then warm, moist air rushing north ahead of it overspread the deep south. At the same time, a new wave of low pressure brewed along a cold front in the backside of the atmospheric river event. That new low helped spark the tornadoes over Louisiana. The month as a whole was above average thanks to cold air banked out west, while warm, moist air overspread the east. Washington, D.C. recorded its warmest October on record, with anomalous warmth across the entire eastern seaboard. That unseasonable mildness provided the fuel for storms, while pieces of energy ejecting out of the Rockies served as an adequate trigger. The central U.S. wound up being the battleground for the opposing seasons' clash.
Follow MyRadar on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Download MyRadar on iOS, Android, Amazon Alexa, Xbox, and Windows.